Gianna Michaels, and I'm fucking here ready to have some fun with
Miss Shala Styles.
We're gonna play the Wheel of Sex. It's gonna be fucking hot.
I'm so excited.
Then what do you girls think is going to be on the Wheel of Sex? What kind of things?
I'm scared to even fucking think about it, truthfully. And nobody will tell us, fucking bastards.
I know, nobody's giving us any sort of info whatsoever.
Does that make you a little nervous?
Would you tell us if we did something for you?
I can't say anything.
Do you think you'll
I wish I could.
Please.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a fun game.
Damn right.
Seth Rogen's here. He's got a new movie coming out this weekend. Funny People, opening tomorrow in theaters. We were just talking about how, to this day, did you get close to Adam Sandler making this movie? I mean, is he like a good friend of yours now?
I mean, I'd say we have drastically different lifestyles.
Right.
He has a wife and 2 children, and I smoke weed for breakfast. So, but I mean, we got along really well. Like throughout the filming, I don't know if we're, I don't expect to go like hang out with him, but we definitely really got along well.
You would never be invited to his home or anything like that?
Maybe if he was having like a large gathering,
slip you in with some of his friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're not close friends now. It doesn't work that way. People think you do a movie and you become close friends.
I mean, you get as close as, I mean, like, we were friendly, but I wouldn't say, like, I won't call and be like, want to go get a beer or anything like that.
You guys had good chemistry in the movie. I mean,
I'd love to work with him again. I think a lot of these things, it's like you work with people, but to me, that's kind of generally where the relationship ends. Like me and you talk well in the air, but if we went out, I don't know, it might be awkward.
Could have a good time.
Or we would have a good time. We should try.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go right now. I'll leave right now.
There are set friendships, like you get close to people when you're spending that much time together, but that doesn't mean when you go back to your regular lives, you actually are going to intersect.
When I got to finally be in a movie, I tried to get close with every woman on the set.
Obviously, you couldn't keep those relationships.
Nobody wanted to hang out.
One of two things will happen. Either you'll hate the person or you'll become friends with them because you're with them all the time.
Or you like them and they'll stab you in the back afterwards.
Exactly. Right, like Judd did to you sitting
exactly.
here. All right, listen, you want to have some fun here. These are 2 great girls. They're very, very successful in the porno industry.
What is success in the porn industry?
They make a lot of money. Their movies are well liked and received.
They don't have a day job? Do they get day jobs?
They don't
have to go out on the road?
That's a good question. If the girls have day jobs, they're not successes. So here they are. This is The Wheel of Sex with Shala Styles and Gianna Michaels. Girls, looking fabulous.
It's pronounced Styles, apparently.
Styles.
Don't let the spelling fool you.
You girls are very attractive.
Thank you.
I think you know that. It's great to meet hot girls who love to have sex.
Girls, do you recognize either of these girls?
Not from this angle, per se, but perhaps. Okay.
I think one of them mugged me.
Exactly. Girls, Seth asked a good question coming in here. Do either of you have to have day jobs? In other words, can you make a living just being in porno?
I think doing our career is a full-time job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's
And
a lot
that
of
is our
different
day
angles.
job.
That's your
It is
day
our
job. Because there must be some girls who can't make ends meet, but attractive girls like yourself, girls who know how to put out, know how to have fun. We listen to some of your...
We listen to your work.
Right. We listen to your work. You obviously know what you're doing. You're well-versed.
Which one of you fucked the nerd?
Yeah, who we fucked the nerd? That was Shyla, right?
Shyla.
That was good.
Shyla, great job.
You're cool.
Which one?
Remember, which nerd did you fuck? One of your movies we just played, I don't know if you remember it, it's where you had sex with a nerd.
The movie Nerd Fucker?
All right.
Nerd Fucker 6.
It was, you let the nerd eat your vagina. Do you remember this movie at all? You don't even remember it.
You know what? It's not that I don't remember. It's that I think she could agree with me. There's a lot of times where they don't even know what they're going to call the title of the scene that you're going to be doing.
You get called in, you do the scene,
company.
you knock it out, and then you don't even... Do you ever watch your own films? Do you girls watch your own films?
Yes, in porn in general, I do.
Yeah, I get the feeling Shyla does not.
I do, but only up to a certain point.
Right.
I just want to make sure that when I go on the road and I'm going to bring movies with me when I feature and stuff, that the quality's good and something I want to put out too.
I never put down what you girls do for a living because I love beating off to porn, and I think every guy in here does. Yeah. Seth is a big movie star, and yet you admit it. And I appreciate you admitting that you love to beat off to.
Do people not? Do people come on and deny that they like to beat off to porn?
David Carradine denied.
He did.
Oh, shit.
He did. He did. You think I'm joking? David Carradine, who you know how he died, he denied he did porn, and I'll tell you, a lot of guys. Harrison Ford insists he doesn't watch porn.
Really?
I guarantee.
I believe Harrison Ford, but I don't watch porn.
What'd you say?
I still love watching porn.
You do. You'll watch other women, and will you masturbate to it?
Definitely.
Yes. Well, you are both very attractive girls, and I love that you're going to spin the wheel of sex. Now, girls, you know how this works.
Okay. I don't know.
You spin the wheel. I'll explain it to you.
You spin the wheel of sex and you're fucking nerd.
We have.
Bring it on then. Which one of you? Is that going to be you? Is that going to be you?
Just throw a rock wherever you hit.
Girls, are we terrible nerds? I mean, we're the kind of guys that can't get lucky with you, right? I mean, aside from the fame and all that, I mean, you wouldn't give us a second look, most of us here.
I don't mess with men that are in relationships, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Shiloh, what about you? You would never look at a guy like myself.
I would, actually, because I like the strong, silent type.
You do? Well, there's nothing silent or strong about me.
He's on the radio for a living.
I was talking about Howard. How about all of you guys?
So you like the direct opposite of Howard.
Gianna Michaels, you've been in porn 4.5 years, and amazingly, and I've heard this about you, and I can't even believe it, that before you got into porn, you were like a secretary somewhere.
Yeah.
And the first time you ever gave somebody a blowjob was on film. You never even put out in your private life.
Okay, I put out once, like I gave head one time, but it was not the best experience. It was very awkward. So it's like actually getting down and fucking slobbing it up and everything like that was on a film, truthfully.
And you're so good at it now because I was even listening to one of your blowjobs. I mean, your mouth is all wet.
I heard somebody say they don't like sloppy blowjobs. Who was
I don't.
that?
That was me. But
oh, was that you?
I mean, I like receiving them. I like listening to them. I like hearing them. I like giving them.
As long as, if it was your dick, though, then
if it was
you
my
would
dick,
definitely
I'd be happy.
not be complaining.
Oh,
right.
I
if it was
understand.
sloppy.
Yes.
Okay.
The first time I gave a blowjob was in L.A. County, and it is awkward.
George.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, George.
Was it on film too?
George, when you blow a guy, are you sloppy about it? Do you make a lot of wet noises? And
I do.
You do.
I do.
You make it very well.
I pictured him being tiny about it.
Yeah, right. I thought you'd be more clean about it. You know?
Oh, yeah, well, clean, but very wet.
Very wet.
As clean as you can be with as clean as you can be with a guy's jizz all over your face.
Exactly.
And you said also, Gianna, the first
It doesn't
time.
have to go on your face. You can swallow it, sweetheart.
Yeah, and by the way, sorry.
You gotta try that one next
Artie
time.
obviously doesn't swallow.
Sorry, I don't swallow.
And Gianna, I mean, you also say that the first porn you did, you never even heard of porn.
I never really watched it or anything like that. I was very naive in regards to sex and stuff like that before I got into the adult industry, and definitely hadn't seen much of it or anything like that until. Like, I didn't even know Chatsworth was, like, fucking porn capital, and I lived, like, a block away. You know what I mean?
So you were sequestered. And
how did she get into it if she knew so little?
A suitcase pimp, sweetheart.
Oh,
Walking to work. I was walking to work one day, and somebody pulled over and said, "You want to be a model?" And then fucking modeling turned into nude modeling. And hey, if you let him slide this in your vagina, you'll get paid a little more and all that. It just kind of.
Yeah, I love guys. Guys always figure out a way.
It's a good line. It's a subtle way of putting it. Let's just say
that's how I got into radio. That's how I got into radio.
If someone wants to make another $10 today,
exactly.
And now, the one thing you won't do in porn is you say cream pies. I don't even know what that is.
Cream pie is like you let a dude fucking come inside you. I'm just not cool with it.
Let a dude come inside of you.
Yeah.
You're not cool with that. You knew what a cream pie was?
Yeah, it's like a genre.
Is it really? Are you into that genre?
No, I mean, to me it's what the ladies do after the cream pie that kind of grosses me out a little bit.
What do you mean?
It comes back out and then they play with it.
It can't be that much of a problem if you know everything about it.
I mean, I just like to do the groundwork.
Obviously,
I'm not saying.
He was doing research.
I like to make educated comments.
Gianna, you say you are a big fan of Seth's. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've seen some of his movies and stuff like that, and I definitely say fucking funny, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Gianna,
very entertaining.
I always say this about Seth. He's been with his girlfriend a long time. He's a very loyal guy, good guy. I like him a lot. But,
respect that about a man.
But I'm sure his mind is wandering now and saying, boy, I bet you, Gianna, if I was single, maybe I could get her tonight.
I don't think he's saying that, because if he's in a committed relationship that he's happy with, he's not even thinking that.
If he was single, though, he might have a shot with you, right?
He's not single, you know what I mean?
If he was single, I'm giving you a hypothetical situation. If he was single.
You can answer honestly. It's okay.
I don't want to turn this into Entourage. What if he says no?
No, it would not turn into something like that.
Do you find his ugliness oddly fascinating?
I don't think he's ugly.
Especially in Blu-ray.
I don't think he's. I don't
like
think
the way
he's
he
ugly.
looks.
You know what I mean? It's like it's same with like industry, and I'm sure Shyla can agree. Like, there's a lot of guys. Maybe they're not so physically attractive, but they're very sexual.
But their dicks are gigantic.
No,
so.
it doesn't have anything to do with their dicks being gigantic. It just generally has to do with them having this sexuality behind them that makes them so attractive or sexual that it's fucking amazing.
Seth, are you feeling pressure in your films that you might have to show your penis because of the new thing like Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, fuck, dicks are in now. Now dicks are on the... It must have been the first time you guys saw like 2 dicks in an asshole or something like that.
Would you show your penis on film if it was funny?
If it was funny.
Yeah. You would do it.
I mean, I would never. I don't want to say no now, and then you're looking at my dick in 2 years, calling me a hypocrite. So I mean, I might. There's a chance.
Right. It's acting. Exactly. That's show business.
If I could write a punchline on it.
All right.
Got to pay the bills.
And Shyla, you are so beautiful. You, of course, have been in over 170 films. You're a very, very sexy girl. I was on your website the other night, but I'm not going to plug your website yet until you spin the wheel of sex. That's how it works. Then I'll plug the hell.
Those are the rules, right?
Oh,
how Shyla got into the business?
Well, I'll tell you all about Shyla. What I know about Shyla. First of all, in addition to doing 170 films, Shyla, the one thing she will not do in porn, just like you won't do cream pie. Will you do cream pies, Shyla?
I have.
You have. All right.
Under my own restrictions.
All right. You will not take facial cum shots. Is that true?
That's right.
What's going on there? Why no facial cum shot?
Because I've never done it, and since I think my first BJ, I've always swallowed. I didn't want to make a mess. What else are you going to do with it?
Gianna's looking at you like
you're crazy. There's a lot of pride that comes
No.
along with that. It's like I worked hard for that, and there's a certain turn on with me. I like to swallow it.
You do.
It's mine.
Johnny, you would take a shot in the face, right?
I don't know.
I would, but I get exactly what she's saying. I mean, some people do it. I don't even want to go there because I'm sure that can turn into a whole different conversation. But I get what she's saying. And if she's not comfortable with it.
During a cream pie, what are your restrictions?
Not saying I'm going to do another one. It's just I know my cycle as a woman.
Right.
And there's a lot less risk. There's plan B. Morning after pill. There's certain ways that you can, I think, handle it.
Right.
And just knowing how to do it technically right.
That's not sexy at all.
No. This is a business.
I've done it.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm going to do it again, but yeah, I've done it. But I've done it massively.
You did double anal, right? Did you do double anal?
Maybe.
Wow.
What is Plan C?
Do we go up the alphabet?
What is double anal, honestly? Is that where they put the 2 penises in the anus at once?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
So, but they may get.
Was that
more
hard?
than what
That had to be
is.
wild. I mean, did you like it?
It was a long time ago.
It was? Did you like it?
Isn't that weird for the guy to have your
It's
dick
more
rubbing
than
on
what
him?
it's made to look.
Don't you think it's? Don't you? Yeah, Seth's right. Isn't that weird for the 2 dudes?
Because their dicks are rubbing.
Right.
They're
Exactly.
together, yes.
Did you think the guys were kind of gay for doing that?
I don't know. I just choose not sure that much.
That's a lot. You do. What are you saying, Gianna? About? Did you do double anal, Gianna?
Yeah.
No, but the rubbing
though?
together and stuff like that. No.
No.
I'm awkward with the guys like touching their wieners together, like even like in BJ and stuff like that. It's
I
their
like how you call it a
own
wiener.
She's got class. I like that you call it a wiener.
Well,
I'm
you know
sorry.
what?
Yeah, I like
Very
that.
politically correct.
I like it. Whoa, thank you. I like it.
I've always swallowed a wiener.
What about double vag? Tougher to do than double anal? Which is harder as in porno? Which is a more difficult kind of thing to pull
This
off?
is not something that I practice now. Even.
Right.
I mean, it was something that I did a long time ago.
You sound like
I've thrown out a scene like that a long time ago. I was 18, 19 years old.
You sound like you're sorry you did it, actually.
I'm not sorry I did it. It was so long ago.
Are you embarrassed by that?
I'm not in the same mentality anymore.
Right. Are you embarrassed by it?
When I did do it, it was the right decision for me at the time.
Yeah, you can't knock it till you try it.
I put it on the map, and I'm not going to do it again.
She was about to say something about something that happens when you get the load to the face. We
never got that. Yeah, what are the problems with the load to the face? Because I don't understand.
There's no problems with it.
You said something about
if I'm not going to do it in my personal life, then now I'm not going to do it on film.
But you said sometimes it causes like
eye infections.
Pink eye. You get pink eye.
That goes along with
She's right. I've heard girls say when they get it in their face, if it gets in your eye, it stings and can cause infection.
Jizz eye.
Jizz eye.
You know what? You're pretty open to doing a lot of things. You don't need an infection. You're smart about that. I see.
Right.
Okay. And
I didn't know that. That's important to know.
And Shyla, help me out with this. It says in your notes you love to do the pile driver position.